So what happened? You've just been arrested for your first DWI. It's stressful, overwhelming, I get it. But before you panic, take a deep breath. This isn't the crime of the century. You're going to be okay, and I'm here to help. I'm Anthony Segura with Segura and Kiatta. If you're facing a DWI charge in Fort Bend or Harris County, you don't have to go through it alone. Give me a call, and I'll talk to you myself. Let's talk about the possible range of punishment. A first DWI is a Class B misdemeanor, punishable by up to 180 days in jail and a $2,000 fine. A license suspension of up to 1 year, plus an additional civil fine ranging from $3,000 to $6,000. You should take this prosecution seriously, but in most circumstances, there's no reason to stress out or lose sleep. In fact, the majority of our clients facing DWI charges receive a dismissal. The difference between a conviction and a favorable outcome often results from having the right legal representation. Now let me walk you through everything you need to know the morning after your arrest. Since this is your first DWI, there's little reason to fear a jail sentence. But in order for me to help you, you've got to do your part. And that begins with understanding and complying with your bond conditions. Upon your release from jail, the magistrate may have ordered you to comply with various conditions of bond. The most common include no alcohol, no illegal drugs, or non-prescribed medications, random testing for drugs and alcohol. If there was an accident or high breath test, you may be ordered to install a breath test device in your vehicle. It is extremely essential that you review, understand, and comply with all these conditions at all times. A violation can send you back to jail and make it more difficult to resolve your case moving forward. On the other hand, compliance can demonstrate that you're not a risk for repeating this conduct, which may cause the prosecutor to view your case more favorably. Don't talk to anyone about the facts and circumstances surrounding your arrest. I know it's tempting to share this experience with family and friends, but if you tell them where you were, how much you had to drink, or admit to driving, you're creating potential witnesses who could be called to testify against you later. If there was an accident, your insurance company will probably want a statement. Don't do it. Talk to a lawyer first. Third, we'll need to determine whether or not DPS has already started the process to suspend your driver's license. Following an arrest for DWI, the officer will ask for a sample of breath or blood. If you refuse to sample or provide a sample indicating an alcohol concentration at or above the legal limit, DPS will begin the process to suspend your driver's license. You only have 15 days from the date of arrest to formally notify DPS of your intent to fight the suspension. An experienced DWI lawyer may be able to avoid the suspension altogether, so call us immediately. 4. Be honest with yourself. Listen to your friends and family. If the facts suggest you have a problem with drugs or alcohol, get help immediately. Finally, hire the best lawyer you can afford as soon as possible. A DWI charge isn't like a traffic ticket. It can impact your freedom, your job, your finances, and even your immigration status. Selecting an attorney is the most important decision you will make. You owe it to yourself and your family to hire a lawyer that has the knowledge, skill, and courtroom experience to guide you through these difficult circumstances. A DWI charge doesn't have to define your future, but how you handle it now will. If you or someone you know has been arrested for DWI in Fort Bend or Harris County, call me. I'm Anthony Segura with Segura and Kiatta. Let's start your defense now.